Hello, hello, hello. Welcome now, Stock Trades. How's everybody doing? What's going on, everybody? Check this out. I got four eyes in the house. How's everyone doing today? Okay, ladies and gentlemen, you guys are going to be super excited. First off, I'm going to give a shout out to Mr. Dish. You can find him. He's one of our testimonials, one of the oldest members of our Mastering Stock Market course. Shout out to Dish. Shout out to Dish. We got a new CFO. And of course, Clover Health with the communication hasn't even announced it yet. But it's okay. We announced it for you. We got you. We got you. Ladies and gentlemen, shout out to our stock terminal, Mr. Dish Trades. Everyone on here, they call themselves Trades. I love it. He went ahead and shared this beautiful post saying, I'm happy to share I am starting a new position as Chief Financial Officer for Medicare Advantage at Clover Health. Now, hold on. Wait a minute. This guy's coming from Humana. What? He's coming from Humana. Oh, Lord. What do we have here? Oh, Lord. Okay. So this is a pretty significant, interim associate and vice president. This guy's been in Humana for a long time. All right, guys. Now, let me go ahead and scroll down here real quick. We went ahead and given him 500 XP. Then we realized he's rank 4. So we went ahead and give him 100. We gave him 1,000,000 XP. So now he's number 1. All right. So check this out. At the end of the year, once let me just finish my medical school requirements. We're going to go ahead and get new merch, and we're going to be sending it off to the top people here. But yeah, very excited. After spending 8 years, that's a pretty damn big deal, ladies and gentlemen. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look-see here. So this is the post that Dish was talking about. And yeah, just to zoom in real quick here, he said, I'm happy to share that I'm starting a new position as Chief Financial Officer from the Medicare Advantage at Clover Health. Now, if you don't recall, many months ago, whoa, okay, so one moment. Oh wait, that's weird. Hold on. Okay. That's weird. Okay, hold on. Sorry. That is weird. Okay. Well, I guess we got the camera from the top part closed down. Don't know why. Let me try reloading it. Okay, hold on. All right. Well, I don't know why the camera kept on going on and off. Sorry about that. It's just this is so much good news that my camera exploded. Okay, if you haven't realized, we're back to the old studio here. So I'm still trying to get things figured out here. I wasn't actually going to make a video today, but the reason why I initially made a video was because today Clover Health announces a grant. Like an induction grant under NASDAQ listing rule 5635C4. All right. And they issued this out through Newswire here, Global Newswire. And what they did is they found, we found out that they went ahead and gave a new employee 900,000 shares. Now, if you go ahead and follow up the work here, and if we were to look here, one of our members talked about how, they announced a let me see if I can find the actual post here. I don't know if I can find it here real quick. I'm very excited, kind of buzzing through this really quickly. But Belize was talking about how they issued a new rule which you can see here, and Belize went ahead and Fergie said 900,000 shares. That's crazy. A newly hired employee. Oh, the suspense is killing me. It's pretty much almost 1 million shares. Just kind of, if you look at Scott, from Leffler, from the former CFO, he got a lot of shares too. So we immediately went to this conclusion. This is a CFO. But we didn't quite find this post until like today, like right now, like 10 minutes ago, thanks to Dish, regarding Clay talking about his new position at Clover Health. Now, if you don't recall, we actually had a job listing many months ago. Like many like 6 months. I feel like like 6 months ago, we had a job listing for Clover, and they it was for the Medicare Advantage for CFO, and we're like, wait a minute, that doesn't make sense. Like, are they trying to like have two CFOs, one for like Medicare Advantage, one for non-insurance? I'm not too sure, but then and Scott went ahead and pretty much just left. So then Scott probably already told them this, and they went ahead and this time around really took the time to analyze people's resumes, and they ended up finding this gentleman here, whom I have a mutual connection with. I haven't connected with him yet, but to Amanda. She's a managed care executive. I'm not too sure how I am connected with her. I have over 3,000 contacts here on LinkedIn. Um, but I'll let you know who I'm. How do I know her based off of our connections. Um, yeah, chief medical resident, Harvard pathology. Yeah, I'm not too sure. She's kind of scattered across. So I'm not too sure kind of how I know this lady here, but we're somehow connected. Uh, Definitely love to interview her for sure. Bring her on. But overall, ladies and gentlemen, if we were to go ahead and take a look at his experience, he started this obviously February 2024. So he's been this is recent. A week ago, he just posted about it. He's a full-time vice president finance at this juncture, but he ended it on February. And then a growth stage fractional CFO service, venture capital. So that was a year ago. And then vice president, he just kind of went in there really quickly of Honest Medical Group. So honestly, what I want to do is I want to take a look at kind of who these people are. I've never heard of this company, so it's not publicly traded or anything. But this is like his former, good, somewhat decent reviews here. I don't know what revolutionizing support primary care. So he's obviously has experience in primary care here in value based care. So right along the lines. But one thing I'm curious about is he spent 8 years and 10 months at Humana, and he stopped at 2021. So I'm just curious why, and he was the head of the growth strategy. So ultimately, I want to know, why did he leave, and then also why these short positions, right? Financial analyst, 10 months, then 2 years, senior financial analyst, financial manager, associate director, interim associate vice president, division CFO. That's a pretty good deal right there. And then he had this good gig. So almost about 2 years with some heavy uh, leadership. Exactly. So that's what I'm pointing out right now. Why is this jumping job? Why is he doing jumping jacks here? The reason why I say this is I don't want him to come in Clover and then do a jumping jack a year from now, right? So that's something that Andrew Toy hopefully talked about, because they don't want a jumping jack, right? So then he did associate vice president, head of growth strategy. So which is good. That's probably why Clover looked at him, right? So I would say this is a very good maneuver here for Clover. This is a big deal. This is going to really get him into the incumbents and really start taking market share from Humana. Um, or maybe instead of taking market share, potentially may undergo and strike a collaboration with Humana to offset their maybe Clover Assistant and a more software subscription base. But that's speculating there. But overall, this is a big deal, guys. This is a very big deal. So let's take a look more at this individual. So he went to University of Kentucky. Have definitely great connections in Louisville and Kentucky. A couple of our residents, neurosurgery, went there, and very excited. Definitely a great institution there. Let's see here. Show. Yeah. So yeah, no, this guy's been. Yeah, this guy's been around the block here. So yeah, okay, good. By the way, reason why I'm quiet, uh, by the can you guys still hear me by any chance? Here, let me just you guys can still hear me, right? Hopefully you guys can still hear me, right? Hold on. Because I wasn't going to make a video right now. So yeah, you guys hear me? Okay, good. Yeah, sorry. I don't know why the camera's turning on and off. That's something I'm gonna have to investigate and figure out. So my apologies on that one, but I'll fix it. Okay. Annoying, but it is what it is. I think I know how to fix it. Um, but overall, this is a pretty good deal, guys. We're looking at some positive movement definitely for Clover. I would say, given that they really haven't grown right now on the MA side, this gentleman is really going to go ahead and help us on the MA, because we've been really drowning right now. But now that we have a uh, chief financial officer, Medicare Advantage, uh, he announced. Let's show you kind of how technical analysis works here. So we'll look at when he announced this, and I'm sure we'll see something interesting here. So let's pull up Clove right now, real quick here, guys. Okay. And yeah, it's called, descending wedge, and then, broke out of it, and then we started moving up. But that's not what I'm trying to show here. So this is Clover Health. Let me kind of just go ahead and do this here. Let me just make this a nice view for you, for y'all here. Okay, so all right. So now that we went ahead and did this, now let's go ahead and look at the announcement. Let's upgrade this later. Let's go ahead and look up the announcement. So he did the announcement a week, but I want to know when. So a week, maybe we can find a time. We can find the time here. Chief Growth Officer at Adam. So congrats, my friend. My sincere hope is that you bring matching backwards hats Friday to Clover. So it seems that, his connections, here it is. Look at this. Strategy Advancement Advisor at Humana. Congrats, man. Excited for you. So you're starting to see some cross collaboration between Humana and Clover Health. This is a pretty big deal, guys, because now, again, just like when OpenAI ousted Sam Altman, and then all of a sudden, OpenAI, just everyone started saying, OpenAI, it's not without its people. OpenAI, it's not without its people. So ultimately, a lot of these folks now, they might actually start coming on the bridge to Clover. Or if Humana's smart, they're going to go ahead and start collaborating, right? So let's see who else commented here. Yeah, Senior Business Intelligence Engineer at Humana. Congrats, Clay. I wish you the absolute best. So that's a pretty, she's an intelligence engineer. She seems intelligent. So, right. So that's pretty good, dude. Right. We're looking pretty sexy here, guys. We're looking pretty sexy here. We're gonna get some cross collaboration. Director in Sales, Channel Development Agency Operations at Humana. Wishing you every success. Congratulations. This is a pretty good gig, guys, because now we're going to get a lot of cross collaboration here. The CEO, Batten Help, SaaS Services founder. Congratulations. Great news for Clover Health, too. Literally. Yeah. Look at that smile. The guy hit it right on the knob. Congratulations, Clay. Great news for Clover Health, too. We definitely need some great news. Okay. All right. So let's see here. What's going on here, guys? So we got VP Medicare. I don't know what. We got data driven chief of staff to region president at Humana. So obviously this is knocked on Humana's door. Humana already knows about this, okay? And this is another Medicare Advantage guy. So guys, having Scott was great. Thank you so much for bringing us to profit, near profitability. Look at this, Wealth Management Associate at Morgan Stanley. Look at that. Look at that. You remember how I told you how Wall Street really respects the CFO, and like how when we had an interim CFO, Wall Street was like, "Who the fuck is this?" Excuse my language, but who the hell is this guy? Scott was okay, respectable, but this guy has some respect, right? This guy for 2 years approximately. This guy led the earnings call for Humana. Okay. So a lot of these, this is exactly what I was looking for too, by the way. Um, this guy here, this is a big deal, right? We're going to start getting a lot of analysts covering Humana now. Okay. So that's definitely a big deal here. Okay. Okay. And, okay. So let's go ahead and look more. What else we have here? We got more value-based care, strategic advancement advisor, finance director. Oh, here it is. Finance director at Humana, president CEO Priority Health. Definitely a lot. This is really good news, guys. I mean, I'm sorry, like my voice, I'm not trying to yell into this mic because I haven't talked in this mic in like a long time. So I don't want to like blow your ears out, but trust me, I'm yelling on the inside right now. Okay. I don't know if you can hear me. um, so senior vice president, West Division leader, Medicare Humana. So these people are all like Catherine. I know you look a little wise on it. You got some wiseness on you there. You should probably allow Clover to get that Clover Assistant hooked up to your core there. Okay, so we got more wealth management advisors, more leads for Humana, more leads for Humana. Um, Yeah, so that's about it there. Just wanted to kind of do a one run through here just to see what's going on, but definitely it's the connections that this guy brings, and this pretty much basically takes us to the level of where essentially where Oscar got a leader from Aetna, right? So this is actually really good. I was trying to figure out when this was posted. It says a week ago. Um, so you really can't, that's the thing about LinkedIn is I wish we can stop. Maybe we can click on here. Nothing. Okay, that's fine. So we'll just say 7 days from now. So pretty much today's the 16. So we'll do 16 minus 7, which is 9. Is that fair enough? So 9 plus or minus 7. So if you look at February 9, see this? Look at this. See that right there? Look at that right there. February 9. So 7 days ago, literally right upon this, 7 days ago, we went from 95 cents and we jumped up to that $1.03. That jump was that movement of people realizing, saying, hey, this is something going on, this Humana and Clover Health. Okay. So hover over the 1 week, I hovered over it. I couldn't get it. Yeah, you see, or I even clicked it too, and it took me there. No worries, it's fine. A week, 7 days. So it falls on right here, guys. It falls right around here. So this movement here. Interestingly, there's been a lot of dark pool movement, and yeah, and also Justin, I've been bullish. I just been really, I'm just trying to be very criticeful of Clover because again, like if you haven't realized, guys, you know a lot. So we have other I look at other stocks other than Clover. It's just when I make these videos, it's just been about Clover because um I just haven't had time. It's just easier. I can't just spend hours on. I just don't have enough time, right? But if you go to our stock picks on our stock terminal, like I'll give you an example. Like one company we talked about, SMCI, that stock pretty much, just look at that erection, right? That's a big erection, right? So I just wanted to kind of point that out to you guys. I mean, we talk about other stocks. Obviously Clover has been a lagger, but ultimately now I think it's going to start proving itself. So let's just going to go ahead and talk about some future directions here, okay, folks? So let's go ahead and kind of looking at the comments here. Okay, so let's go ahead and just kind of give you guys my thoughts. So obviously, everyone wanted to know my thoughts on like what the hell this means. Well, it's a new employee, right? Here it is. Newly hired employee, right? Who the hell is a newly hired employee? Well, we answered that question. It's this guy. Okay. Now, why does this matter? Well, now that we have a CFO, and not just any CFO, we have a CFO from Humana. Now, a lot of these insurance companies are going to realize that, oh my God, Clover Health is really serious. They're not a meme stock, right? They're actually a company that's trying to do something here, right? So this is actually a pretty big deal, okay? Because now we're going to get more coverage now. And now we're going to, hopefully now, we're going to get into a position where we're going to start growing profitable, okay? We got somebody on the inside, Mr. Greek, right? Get him to the Greek. That's a good movie, right? We got Mr. Greek. So Greek is on the background right now doing his Greek thing, right? And once he Greeks in and finishes his thing, that's going to hopefully fix the ACO side, right? So we're going to become profitable. We're going to become EBITDA profitable, net income negative, but free cash flow positive. That's going to be 5% of the revenue estimation of free cash flow. Again, all the intrinsic value calculations we've been doing from day one. Then revenue is going to be low. Again, it's all about retainment of folks. Then we're going to go ahead and expand. And once we get to the position where we have free cash flow and we operate and fix the removal of SG&A, this guy is going to help us with that and is going to help us expand. Okay. Now, originally, kind of, I don't know, the guy from Purdue, maybe the guy from Purdue helped out to get us this guy. I don't know, but I'm happy where this is kind of playing out now. This is a pretty big deal. This guy got around 900,000 shares at around $1, let's say. So it's in his best interest, to pop this. It's in his best interest, to push up this stock, right? So, hopefully, we definitely see that happening. Once it becomes free cash flow positive and then ACO gets fixed, and then all the issues that other insurance companies have been talking about ACO gets fixed, we can go ahead and double down and go back into ACO from a perspective where we're going to this time become profitable and have a MCR of that of what we have for the insurance side. Another thing I want to know is once they release these god dang earnings, I want to know, because from that last earnings report, one of the analysts said, I thought ACO was just all of your non-insurance business side. You're telling me that there's other non-insurance sides, like a Medicare Advantage side that is non-insurance from the Clover Assistant? And I want to know, because if you look at their website, they don't advertise that. So I want to know. Also, the third thing I want to talk about is Chamath Palihapitiya. He's about to release a Clover Health Medicare Advantage deep dive. And it's almost like this is him giving a middle finger to all the haters to say, suck on these Chamath salt and vinegar pistachios. And so, so I think that's kind of in line with this, just coincidentally, right? And if you look at the most recent All In podcast, I was just, my significant other, she made me some mushrooms and pepperoni and cheese, nice little paleo dinner. I was eating and snacking on, and I was watching Chamath, and he seemed pretty cocky again. So I think we're going to see some stuff here. I still think he owns 4.99%. I think the next slam dunk is going to be him doubling down and rebuying shares. So we're going to see. Hopefully that happens. Maybe anywhere between now to maybe the $1.70 to $2.50 region. We'll see. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much. I'm just going to give you kind of what my thoughts are on the top of my head, things I want to talk about and discuss here. So, yeah, deep dive. So he has this thing where you pay $100 a month and you do a deep dive. So I'm going to take a look at it. If it's anything significant, we'll go ahead and break it down and put it within our stock terminal members. If there's anything good to look at. And again, for folks that are interested, again, it's less than $70. I think was it $59.99 a month for the stock terminal member subscription, or if you want lifetime access, you can go ahead and acquire that with a firm. For folks that are military, send me an email at support@allstocktrades.com, and I'll go ahead and give you a discount. Again, we support our military members, so we'll give you a beautiful discount. All right, folks. How do we know he's doing the deep dive into Clover? Well, I don't think it's going to be. It's just going to be a deep dive in Medicare Advantage. It just so happens that he SPAC'd the Medicare Advantage company. So I mean, I would think that it would be that. So don't think it's Clover, just healthcare in general. Yeah, it's going to be healthcare in general. It's not going to be Clover, but like I assume that's one of the reasons. It's one of the reasons why he SPAC'd Clover. So I assume like it's probably it's just coincidentally he's releasing it when this gentleman here is doing his thing. So overall, folks, yeah, this is very exciting. And yeah, that's all I have for you guys. Um, and yeah, so hopefully we do some good movement with Clover, and hopefully we can get some positive momentum going here. So we got what year to date, Clover's up 3.41%, better than zero, right? And if we go ahead and go to the Russ 2000, or just do IWM, it's up 1.7, so it's outperforming the Russ. So that's really good. And overall, Russ has been pretty good too, guys. I mean, it's I think it's still over 2,000 on the futures here. So not bad, guys. I'm very excited, and that's all I have for you guys. You know, this is exactly what we're waiting for, right? We're just it's been a tough battle. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. This has definitely been a lagger for me. Um, I was expecting some form of proof of concept, at least in 2023. But again, if you don't recall from my old videos, I said 2024, 2025. We may have to extend it to 2026, but given that the Federal Reserve is going to be cutting now, we're this might be good for 2024, 2025. So I've always given you those years, guys. I always try to be honest and truthful, and I hope that you guys, see that. And I'm not, again, guys. I'm in medicine. I've been in the market for over 10 years, and I'm just sharing with you guys. And also, I pay for all this data here, so folks can get access to it. For all of our terminal usage here, so people can really get this information. Because normally this is really expensive. So we try to help, and we try to really give back. And I'm very excited. And also, just very quickly for folks that are interested, so how I told you I started a nonprofit. Here's the nonprofit here. So I'm the CEO of the nonprofit, and we have over 300 doctors now in our nonprofit, and we're doing some really good research, guys. This is another thing I started back in the day, helping out these kids. This is me. This is me very young. This is this thing we started, and we just got one of our students got into Mayo Clinic. We got a collaboration from Harvard. We got a University of Jordan. We got this gentleman here. He's an MD. This is one of the world-renowned neurosurgeons from Harvard, my mentor. So we're doing pretty good, guys. If you go to NIH here, or just go to PubMed, part of the NIH, and if you go to my name here, I spelled my name wrong. Mixed the A here. Albert Allen here. Just to give you one of the papers here, surgical approaches for, so here's my name here. But if you go to expand here, check this out. Affiliation 2, 3, and 4. Affiliation 2 is Global Neurosurgical Alliance. I started this organization, and here we are in the NIH. So it's a really cool paper. Let me just show you here real quick. So that's me, because I'm the boss, and this is kind of the research we have right now for traumatic brain injury. So we try to do God's work, guys. We really try to do the best we can, and hopefully Clover goes into the vision I saw it can go to, and hopefully we can raise a lot of people out of poverty. So hopefully we can get this to the moon, raise a lot of people out of poverty, and those folks can go ahead and play semiconductors, and or so they can go in and do dividend stocks, and just be able to live peacefully, man, because it's becoming very hard to live in America. Food is expensive. I mean, I get this cold brew. It used to be $10. Now it's 20. I still get it, but it's not fair. It's like, what the hell? it's not fair for the business owner because his glass that he puts a cold brew in is more expensive, So it's becoming hard to live in America and around the world. And, if I can do something to make life a little easier, then I think that's a life worth living. So, all right, guys, God bless each and every one of you. I'll see you on the next one. And yeah, let's go to the moon, baby.